Just a thought about what the meaning of Shabbos and Oneg Shabbos means based on Aruch HaShulchan, just a thought to hold. The Aruch HaShulchan in Hilchos Rosh Hashana asks the following. We know that you cannot have a fast on Sunday. Why? Because it says, Shelo yelech mi oneg le'inui. You can't go from the oneg, the pleasure of Shabbos, to the inui, to the torture of a fast. Therefore, we do not have fasts on Sunday. Shelo yetze mi oneg le'inui. You can't, it's too hard, the transition from Shabbos, Yom Shekulu Menucha, and all the meals. You can't do that and go to a fast day. So the Aruch HaShulchan asks, what do you mean? We have Tzom Gedalia, literally the day after the Yontif of Rosh Hashanah, not just any Yontif, a 2-day Yontif. You've been eating Gewalt, all the simonim, the apples and the honey and the challah and the everything you've been eating for the past 2 days, and then you go to Tzom Gedalia. How is it possible? How do we have a fast instituted right after the eating, after the joy and the oneg of Yontif? So this is the question he has whatever answer he has. I want to suggest a different teretz. The oneg of Shabbos is nothing like anything we have on Yontif. On Shabbos, after Shabbos, we have besamim, so that our soul, the neshama yesera, exiting will not be too devastating. Oneg Shabbos, Shabbos is a Yom Shekula Shabbos, it's me'ein olam haba, it's a oneg. Therefore, you cannot have a fast because the transition is too difficult. You can't go from a Shabbos, a oneg, a neshama yesera, and all that spirituality, you can't go into a fast. However, a oneg Shabbos is not just based on the food you ate. It's not just based on how many cholubchkes and cholent you had. It's based on the actual spiritual intensity of the pleasure of Shabbos. Yontif, we eat a lot. We have simcha. There's a mitzvah of simcha, but it's not Shabbos. You don't have to have besamim after Yontif. You don't have the same neshama yesera. Therefore, we can have on Tzom Gedalia, the day after Rosh Hashanah, we can have a fast. Why? Because the oneg of Shabbos is nothing like Yontif. As holy and enjoyable and tremendous as Rosh Hashanah is, as every Yontif is, it's nothing like the oneg of Shabbos, which is not just a physical oneg that you ate the same amount of food you have on Rosh Hashanah. It's an oneg of Yom Shekulo Shabbos, of a neshama yesera. Your soul is much holier, much more intense. The enjoyment is of a different type. And that is why you can't go from Shabbos to a fast day. Whereas Yontif, even if you had the most delicious food, you can still fast the next day because it's not the same spiritual type of oneg. That's how I wanted to answer this beautiful question of the Aruch HaShulchan and Hilchos Rosh Hashanah.